Have you ever wondered why some union territories have their own assembly while others don't? Take Delhi for example. It has chief minister and assembly, but Chandigarh does not. Puducherry has its own government while Lakshadweep does not. Why this difference? This isn't just about a technical detail, it's a political and constitutional journey that has shaped the governance of the union territories. Delhi's past is full of twists and turns, getting an assembly, losing it, and then fighting to get it back. My name is Lalit Soni and you are watching Drishti IAS. Today, we will explore Delhi's unique governance story and how it evolved over the years and what makes it special. So let's start our discussion over here. Now here you can see we are talking about the how Delhi gets its assembly. How did Delhi get its assembly? We are talking about the legislative assembly. Now you must have heard that various union territories, they do not have legislative assembly, wherein we have Puducherry, we have Delhi, they are having it, Jammu and Kashmir, they are having it. Now we will be seeing what journey Delhi has faced in the past. Okay, now let's start over here. We will be discussing the news, why we are talking about it, and after that we will be going to the next step, that is first Vidhan Sabha in Delhi, first legislative assembly we will be talking about. Then why was the Vidhan Sabha abolished? We will be talking about that aspect as well. Then comes the Sarkaria committee or the Balkrishna committee. We will talk about that, what were their recommendation, how they were accepted or not. Then coming to the 69th Constitutional Amendment Act. Okay, we will be talking about that and we will be seeing that what kind of changes it has brought. After that, there will be a practice question for you. Now let's move further. We talk about the news now. 2025 Delhi Legislative Assembly elections, 5th of February is the day when Delhi gets to vote again. Okay, and they will be voting for the state assembly. So that was the news because of which we are talking about this particular topic over here, and we will be seeing that how Delhi got its assembly. Okay, now let's move further. Before going ahead, I would like to tell you that IAS Foundation course is being offered by Drishti IAS at our new center, that is Noida Sector 15, both in English medium as well as in Hindi medium. For English medium batch are starting from 17th of February 6 p.m. and for Hindi medium batches are starting from 21st February 11:30 a.m. For more details, you can call on this number, that is 87501, or you can directly visit the center. Address is given over here. You can go and enroll yourself. Now let's start the discussion. Coming back to the point over here, first legislative assembly in Delhi. 1952 to 1956, when we talk about this particular time, you know that this is the time when in 1951-52 we have had our first elections, and after that there was this Congress government in Delhi that is under the Chaudhary Brahm Prakash. He became the CM over here. In 1955, Sardar Gurmukh Nihal Singh took over as chief minister. Okay, so there was a change in the regime over here, and he took Sardar Gurmukh Nihal Singh took over as the chief minister. And after that comes the 1956. Now we will be seeing that what happens in the 1956. Here you can see, here 1953 is the time when you know that there was this demand for the reorganization of state on the basis of the language. At that point of time, we have come up with a committee that was Justice Fazal Ali Committee. Under his chairmanship, there was this committee, and this committee has given their report in 1956. I told you that what happened in 1956 we will be talking about. So that is what has happened, that this committee has given a report. Okay, now the central government refused to grant full statehood to Delhi, accepting the recommendation of the State Reorganization Commission, which was under Justice Fazal Ali. Okay, so here you can see in 1956 the statehood of Delhi was declined, and here comes the thing that Delhi was made a union territory. Now here Delhi became a union territory, and at that point of time the legislative assembly was dissolved and the post of CM was abolished. Okay, now that is why in 1956 we will be seeing that now onwards there is no CM and no state assembly. Okay, now who will be responsible for the administration? So when we talk about the union territories, the administration of union territories is taken care by the president. Okay, he will nominate or appoint an administrator, and accordingly the administration will be taken care of. Okay, so you can say that administration under president or the central government. Okay, now what happens is that during this period, when we talk about the time after 1956 till 1966, we will talk about that what happened in 1966. Till then, after 1956, what happens is that Delhi becomes a union territory. Now there is no CM, no state assembly. The administration is under the central government. Okay, during this period, there was no elected government in Delhi. In 1966, for the first time, an attempt was made to bring about a change under the Delhi Administration Act. Now there comes an act in the parliament, that is Delhi Administration Act. Here they have made a council. The name of the council was Delhi Metropolitan Council. Okay, now this particular council was having some members. 56 elected members were there and 5 nominated members were there. Now, when we talk about this particular council, you will be saying that there was this council wherein you can say their advice was taken, but the authority was still with the central government. Okay, so it had 56 elected and 5 nominated members, but the real power still remained with the central government and the lieutenant governor. Now, when we talk about the administration under the union territories, I told you that president will be appointing an administrator. Okay, so here that administrator was lieutenant governor. Okay, coming to the next one, it could give an advice but could not take decision. As I told you, the real power was with the central government still. Okay, coming to the next part, then Sarkaria Committee. In 1987, there was this committee which was under the leadership of Justice R.S. Sarkaria, but later on the name of the committee was changed because he has resigned from the position, and now committee is called as Justice Balkrishna Committee. Okay, now Balkrishna Committee has realized the importance of Delhi, and they have said that the status of a full state should be given. Now this was the recommendation. Okay, or you can say that they have recognized the importance of Delhi. Okay, now considering that the central government here, they have partially accepted the recommendation. So accepting the recommendation of the Balkrishna Committee, the central government introduced a bill in the parliament in May 1990. At that point of time, they have introduced a bill. Now let's see what has come out of that particular bill. That bill was passed, and later on that was called as the Constitutional 69th Amendment Act 1991. Now this amendment came into force from the 1st February 1992. This amendment renamed the Union Territory of Delhi as the National Capital Territory of Delhi, that is NCT of Delhi. Okay. Now this amendment gave special status to Delhi. Now they have said that we should recognize the importance of Delhi. So recognizing that, they have given the special status to Delhi and made it a union territory with a legislature. Okay, not a full state but a union territory with a state assembly. Okay, under this amendment, Delhi got a state legislature and a council of ministers. Under Article 239 AA was inserted in the constitution to give the special status to Delhi. Okay, then the NCT of Delhi will have administrator and a legislative assembly. Now here what will happen is that administrator, which will be appointed by the president, that is your lieutenant governor, and then there will be state assembly, or you can say legislative assembly, not state assembly. So legislative assembly will be there for the union territory of Delhi. Okay, so that was something which has happened after the 69th Constitution Amendment Act. Here are some other points which is there. Now what kind of power this assembly will have? So assembly will have all the powers with respect to the any part of entries which are there with which is there in the state list or the concurrent list. Now we have Schedule 7 wherein we have 3 lists: union list, state list and the concurrent list. Now whatever power a state has, okay, that kind of state assembly has, that kind of power will be there with the legislative assembly of Delhi. They can make law on the state list, on the concurrent list, except for 3 things. That was law enforcement, public order and land. 3 things: law enforcement, public order and the land. Okay, so these are the 3 topics on which the union government will make law, and other than that they will be making laws in the state list and the concurrent list. So that was the power of the legislative assembly of Delhi. Okay, Article 239 AA also states that the lieutenant governor has to either act on the aid and advice of the council of minister, which is of Delhi. When we talk about the government of Delhi, so they will be having a council of minister. So either the lieutenant governor will act on the aid and advice of the council of minister over here, or he will be directly bound by the decision taken by the president, because ultimately the administration of the union territory is with the, you can say, president only. So there are 2 options to the lieutenant governor over here: either he will be bound by the aid and advice of the council of minister or by the decision taken by the president. He cannot work on the discretion. Okay, so that is the idea about the 69th Constitution Amendment Act. Now in 1993, based on this particular act, again the people of Delhi again reached the polling booth and they have gone for the elections, and this time BJP won the majority. Madan Lal Khurana became the chief minister. So again in 1993 you will be seeing that there was again a state assembly and a CM. Now we have discussed about this, so there is a brief idea which you can see. In 1952, first assembly election which has happened, Brahm Prakash Yadav became the first chief minister. In 1956, we have talked about the Fazal Ali Commission. Okay, on the recommendation of that, here assembly and the chief minister post was abolished for Delhi, and direct control came to the central government. Coming to the 1966, there was this Delhi Metropolitan Council which was formed, but the real power was again with the central government. 1987, there was this Balakrishna Committee or the Sarkaria Commission which was there. In 1991, under the 69th Constitutional Amendment, Delhi got its status of NCT, National Capital Territory of Delhi. And in 1993, again an state assembly election were held after 37 years, and Madan Lal Khurana became the first chief minister of Delhi. So this is the story of Delhi, which we have tried to sum up in a particular video. Okay. Now in the end, we have a practice question for you, which you have to attempt and answer. Article 239AA is related to which constitutional amendment? 68, 69, 70th or 89th. Okay. So you can attempt this question and answer to me in the comment box. With that, I would like to take your leave. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.